Hello, my name's Jock Boyd and I work for Think Class, the Centre for Learning and Academic Skills Support. I'm going to give you a brief overview of time management. Now, time management is probably the most important skill that you can learn that will help you directly in your course and your studies. So, let's begin. Time management is about setting yourself goals. And these goals can be long-term goals, such as what do you want to do when you graduate. They can be short-term goals. What do you want to do tomorrow or the next hour? But it's important to set those goals so that you can manage your time and really succeed in your studies. One of the starting points for time management are the SMART goals. And these are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Now, what do I mean by that? Specific goals are things that you will be doing step by step. They're the actual things you're doing in the next hour or the next day or the next week or the next month. Finishing an assignment, doing research, going to a lecture, these are specific things that have to be achieved. So you should think about your goals as a budget of time, and you've allocated an amount of time to specific goals. They also have to be measurable. You need to know when you've finished your goal. You need to know when to start the next goal. You need to be able to tick it off of your list of things that you need to do, both daily, weekly, monthly, and course-wide. These goals have to be achievable. There's no point having a goal such as I'm going to write my assignment tomorrow, when we all know that you can't write an assignment in a day. You have to be able to do them. You have to give yourself enough time to finish your goals or your tasks. And they have to be realistic. Real life gets in the way. Washing up, going to the shops, working, all those things will get into the way. So you have to be realistic about the time that you need for that specific goal. Timely. You need to remember that certain goals have to be finished by certain times. Assignments are due on that day. So therefore you have to organise yourself and be aware of when or why or by what time or what date your goals have to be achieved. Now these are the SMART goals for you. Now you can take a couple of minutes now and think about what SMART goals you will need for this year, this month, this week, and just give yourself a little outline of the things that you want to achieve. And you can stop this video and come back to it later if you like. So why is time management important? It really does save you time. It allows you to organise your life. Cramming really doesn't work very well. It reduces the stress levels and it creates a balance in your work, life, college world. It also prevents you from talking about doing things and never actually getting them done. And it really does help you achieve your goals. So procrastination can come from a fear of failure or self-doubt, or you're finding it hard to concentrate, or it's hard to get motivated, or you don't really like what you're doing. All of these things can mean that we waste our time rather than getting them done. So some of the ways that we can avoid procrastination is recognize that you have a problem, that you're talking about doing it but you're never actually doing it. Try and eliminate any distractions that you might have. Set some realistic goals and prioritize those goals. What are the most important things for you to do? Chunk up your time or split your time up into smaller sections so that they seem more achievable. And often it's important to do the most difficult task first rather than doing the task that you like the most. And one of the most important things that I think is learn to say no. Learn to say no to your friends. No, I can't go out tonight because I've got to do my work. Or learn to say no to your employer. No, I can't do that extra 4 hours of work. Yes, I could really do with the money, but I just have my assignment due. And remember, always try and get help from others so that you can avoid procrastinating about your tasks. Other time management tips are, I like to create to-do lists. Now, lots of people don't. I quite like the feeling that I get when I tick off a task from a list. Organise your space. If you're in a cluttered space, sometimes it's quite hard to concentrate on what you're doing. If you're a person who goes to bed late and gets up late, then organise your study time around how you want to spend your life. Remember to eat well, and I always think you should double the amount of time that you think an assignment will take, because things always get in the way. Real life is often a problem. Get a calendar. Plan your day, your week, your month, your year using a calendar. It will help, and it will help you to avoid procrastination, and it will help you to organize your SMART goals. Tips for using a calendar. I use an online calendar, but you can use a written calendar, anything you like that helps you to organize your time. Put all your courses in. Try and allow at least 2 hours study per course a day. Block out some times for you to eat, which is always good. And always remember that you need to relax as well as work, and you should try and fill in some fun things for you to do so that you can have a break from study or work. Okay, studying tips. Remember when your trimesters are, how many weeks is that? Try and organise with your employer or your friends that towards the end of the trimester you're going to have to focus more on your studies. Try and set a countdown to when your work is due, such as, it's my work is due next week, so I should be doing this, this and this by now. I should have started writing the assignment at least. Show a timeline of things that you need to do. Our Think Class tips are try and prioritise your tasks, difficult subjects first, organise when it's a good time to study. Try and use those in-between time classes, such as the time you spend travelling to work or to college. And I would suggest always start your assignments early, and always ask for help as soon as possible. Don't wait until the day before it's due. So we often hear that we can study everywhere and anywhere. While that is true, it is always good to remember that there are certain spaces that are good for study. The library is one. It's where the resources are, it's where your fellow students are, and it's where academic skill support can be sought. The other place is, where are you going to study? Is it going to be studying in your bedroom, or are you going to have a specific place ready for that's where you just do your work? And of course you can always find a nice quiet space outside to contemplate how you're going to study better. So, some more Think Class tips. You need a regular place to study. It's a place where you can avoid distractions, and it's a place where you can be alert. So, how should you study? You probably have lectures, either face-to-face or online. You have to take advantage of them. That's your chance to really get to grips with the subject. Always come to class prepared, at least have an idea of what the lecture is going to be about. If you're asked to do pre-reading, make sure you have done it and you have taken some notes so that you understand what you have read. Listen and pay attention during a lecture. It's one way of understanding better the course subject matter. Always take note, write down the key points. It just helps focus your attention on what is being said. You may throw the notes away later, but you have to take notes to focus your mind on the task at hand. Avoid distractions during a lecture. Try and avoid Facebook and all of those social network sites, because really you're there to listen to the lecturer. You're not there to partake of your social life. And ask questions. Get involved. Lectures are times when you can ask those difficult questions and really come to grips with the subject matter. The next point is assignments. Try not to ever wait until the last minute to start attacking your assignment. Do it as soon as possible. It's better to be ahead than it is to be behind. Nothing is harder than starting your assignment, writing down the ideas and getting involved in the question. That's usually the hardest part. Form a group if that helps. Sign up for a face-to-face appointment with a Think Class and attend the academic skills lectures. These are all things that can help you start your assignment. The Think Class tips are: be an active learner. By that we mean take notes, listen, do things for your learning. Don't just think you're going to absorb it through your skin. Do the readings, go to the lectures and any conferences that are on, and really try and develop good academic practice by listening to lectures and taking note. And remember, real learning really comes from making mistakes and practicing. So don't be afraid to put up your hand with that question that you think everybody else must know. And please remember, Think Class is online. We're on face-to-face. We're on Blackboard and your academic learning portal, and we are here to help. So please use us as much as you would like. Thank you very much for listening. There are more resources available to manage your time better, and if you want some more support, please look up Think Class, find out who your class representative is, and ask for help. Thank you. Bye.